So the Garmin app feature calculates your movement and your speed to get your average pace per mile. To use the auto lap feature, which will help calculate a specified amount of distance or time that you're covering, you want to click on the top right button, here. We're going to go on the top left-hand side, go up to options. This is the Forerunner. Go down, or go to run settings. Click on the top right. Scroll down using the left button to go to lap or auto lap here. So auto lap is on. I could turn it off if I want to manually lap this, which I'm going to go over in a second. Right now, I'm going to go on. Auto distance, this is defaulted to a mile. I have this in miles, not kilometers. If I want to change this to, something other than a mile, I could go here, go there. And if I wanted to do like 400 meter repeats, if I wanted to set my distance to there, I could do that here. Yes, but now I'm going to change it back to a mile just because. And we're at a mile. So that's that. Now the lap alert, the lap time is what I have. So the time it takes me to complete a mile, because that is what my, what I'm calculating. If I wanted to calculate my lap distance, then I would put it on my lap distance. So that's that. Now this is all automated. So for example, it's using my GPS data. So when I start this activity, for example, you see how it says GPS up top? Okay, so because it says that, now it's okay to start my activity. Or wait, so you could see here, so GPS data is on, so good. So I want to start my activity. And so I started it. Now, after I am done running a mile, this is going to buzz automatically. However, if something is off in terms of the GPS data, if I am running through a major city, or if I'm running through a major race, like a marathon, and there's a lot of people and the satellite is just not picking up my data and using this correctly, the auto feature is going to be a little bit off. It's just going to throw off what this is actually tracking. I could track this manually by using the lower right hand button here to manually lap that number of time or the number of distance cover. Now, for example, if I'm running in a half marathon, let's just use the Brooklyn half, for example, coming up, and I pass that first mile marker, exactly when I press that first mile marker, I'm going to keep pressing that bottom right hand button. When I pass the second mile marker, same thing. If I am passing the third mile marker and I'm like, oh my God, I just missed that mile, it's better to wait until the fourth mile, since this default is set to 1 mile, so that I'm not just calculating and messing up the distance covered. Now, to make this even more accurate, I'm going to end this activity, discard it, because this is just we're showing this. I'm gonna turn off that lap feature to make it all manual. So this is pretty much, I'm using this watch as a stopwatch. So every single lap or every single mile, I'm gonna press that lower right hand button. And again, we're gonna go into options, run settings, go here, auto lap. I'm turning this off. Okay, so then we're using the right hand button to get out of this. So now I'm back here, lower right hand button. So here, so I'm gonna put this on, and now basically, since that lap feature is not automatic, it's not gonna automatically buzz every mile, which is good, because God forbid I missed a mile on the course. Let's say the auto lap feature, the GPS was a little off. This is a hypothetical example. And I manually lap my Garmin on the lower right hand corner after a mile. But this starts to read that I did a little over a mile, and it goes off by itself at like 1.3 miles, because it tracked 1.3 miles as a mile because it was a little off. That is why I am disabling the auto lap feature, so that I could just keep manually lapping this every mile for the 13.1 miles and have accurate mile splits for the entire half marathon. I hope this was helpful. Shoot me a direct message if not, And that is how to use the auto lap feature on your Garmin and the manual lap feature on your Garmin, regardless of which model you have.